Hello, my people. How is everybody doing? My name is Pharrell, and I just want to welcome you back to Discover with Pharrell. Welcome back. If you've not subscribed, please do so. This is so interesting. So today I'm back again with a very good video, and yeah, we shall be talking about why I love being in America. So if you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for your support. If you've not subscribed, please do so, and please make sure you share this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. That's way it will be recommended to so many people. So thank you guys for the support again, and thank you so much for the many subscriptions and watching my videos. So today I'm gonna talk about something different. So today I'm not talking about the DV lottery. You can, if you still need to apply, you can actually check my last video, and I explained a lot about the green card. So today I'm gonna talk about why I love being in America. So I came to America 3 years ago in 2018, and it has been a journey. It has been a good ride, and I'm gonna tell you why I love being in America. In comparison to my own country, Kenya, I love my country very much because I was born there. I was raised there, so I don't have any hatred for my country. I love it so much. But I moved here to America 3 years ago, and home. This is my new home, so I love it, and I've learned to love it. So let's see why me, like this is my personal opinion. This is some points that I say, okay, why I love being in this place is because of this and this and this. So today we are going to talk about 4 things. So I'm gonna base my video, or my love for America, or me staying here, on 4 points. Number one, so the 4 points will be like education, healthcare, security, and employment. So I'm going to base my 4 point, I mean my whole video on those 4 points, why I love America. So like America first is a developed country. It is a developed country, and where I come from in Kenya, we're still in the third world, so we cannot compare so much. We cannot compare, a lot of things, but of course there are some things you like here, or they are here and they are not back home. There are things back home that are not here. So it's like a win-win situation. So, like me, before I left home, I used to be very social, like I used to love people, being around with people every day. But when coming here, it was a very, big shock because everybody is working. You don't meet so many people. You only meet friends maybe when you have a gathering, when you're going to church, when there's a Kenyan gathering somewhere, a wedding or something. So you don't get to meet people every day, like people or people from your own country. So these social gatherings, they help a lot because people work in shifts here. Like somebody just started working at 8, and then they're gonna get off at 5 in the evening. Another person goes for the night shift, so it is very difficult, like to be seeing somebody every other day. So it was a very big difference to me, and it's something I had to, like learn to live with it, just adjust to the situation, so yeah. And the fact that I had stayed in Europe for some few months, I didn't have a lot of culture shock. So some of the things that I saw in Europe, I saw them here, so it wasn't like a culture shock to me. So why do I love America, or why do I love being here? Why do I love staying here? Why can't I go back home right now? It's because of the 4 things I told you about. And the first thing I want to talk about is employment. Is employment. We know that sometimes back home, even if you have a master's degree, so many youth, so many people are just loitering around with your certificates, with your diplomas, without work. You go to school and you don't have work. And we don't have a lot of industries, that are offering employment, informal employment. So we have a very big gap, and each and every year, thousands, hundreds of thousands of students graduate, and they don't know if they'll get a chance to get a job. So you can get depressed actually. You've spent a lot of money, you spend a lot of time, energy going to school all those years, and then there's no work for you. You just go back to square one. You just go back to the drawing board. Or maybe the course you did is not even marketable, like you don't get employed. So what do you do? So I think when I came over here, like it don't matter if you are a graduate or whatever, the job market is very fertile. Like the unemployment, the people who are unemployed, it's very minimal. It's not that high. It's still there. We still have unemployment, but it's not as high as some other third world countries. So here, of course, I graduated back home, but right now I don't do like a formal job because I have to go back to school. But still, I can still go to work, you know, have an informal job. You can go to work in a hospital as a CNA, support staff. You can go clean, be a cleaner. You can go work in a warehouse. There are so many jobs outside there. Of course, they are informal. You don't need a degree for it. You don't need a master's for it, but still, it pays your bills. Of course, it's a lot of work, but still, it pays your bills. So that means even if you didn't have a formal education, you just graduated high school, you can get a job and you can pay your bills and you can feed your family. You know, so I think in terms of work, there are so many opportunities that if you get this job and you feel like, okay, this I cannot do this no more, you can go to the next one, or you can go to another company and ask for a job. So like the kind of work I'm doing right now, that is my second job in America since I came here. So the first one I started with, I was like, okay, I worked for like 6 months and then I left. You know, this one I've been working for like 2 years. Okay. But at the same time, if you need a formal job, you have to go back to school. So you have to be very like creative. You have to know what you're doing. You have to plan for your future because you don't want to be doing these informal jobs for the rest of your life. So that is one thing that I'm sure, like when you come here, you are assured of at least some job security. You can do something. You can get a job. You not be just loitering around. You don't have work. So that is one thing that I am so grateful about. So grateful for. And yeah. So in Kenya, if I was back home, I think of course I had a job, but I'm just I'm just thinking about those people, those millions of youths who do not have work. Okay. And another thing, like if you come here, don't choose a job. Don't choose where you want to work. You just work your way to the top, bottom up. Like just work your way. You don't just say, because I have these papers, I cannot clean, I cannot work in a warehouse. Well, you go homeless and you won't have food to eat. So I think the second thing that I'm so like I love about America is about healthcare. And healthcare is one of the basic human needs. It is very paramount. It is very important. So healthcare is a very very crucial thing in a nation. If a nation wants to develop, if a nation wants to continue, like have a steady pace, they have to make sure that their healthcare system is properly managed and properly checked so that its citizens will not suffer. So I remember, like, let me just give you a scenario because I remember one time when I came here when I was still new, I had an accident, and I was taken to the hospital. And I was so surprised because nobody asked me for anything. They don't even ask you if you can pay, if you, a lot of things. First you are treated. And of course, they take your personal information. If you have insurance, if you don't have insurance, you still be treated. So, like, yes, they treat you. And then they'll send the bill later on. So life comes first. They'll treat you, they don't care if you have money or not. That's it. That's what the law says, and they must obey the law. So if you're sick, just go to a hospital. They will treat you. They won't ask you, can you afford? Can you just give us a down payment? Okay, they don't care. Yeah, that is human life, and nobody should joke around with that. And I think, and that's my prayer, that this should be universal everywhere. Like, the government should make sure that its citizens, the health care, it's available for everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter which class. It doesn't matter if you're a politician, if you're rich or poor. Like, it should be level for everybody, and that's the joy of being in this place. Like, it is leveled. So they send me a bill after like 1 month in my mail. So, and if you don't have insurance, like, they pay 75% of the bill if you didn't have insurance. Like me, I didn't have insurance, so they cut the bill like 75% off because I didn't have insurance. So that's one thing that I like about this place. And of course, when you get a job that has these benefits, they'll give you a health insurance. So that means you give health insurance, you get your dental insurance. So if you have problem with your dental care, you can just go have your teeth checked, clean your teeth at a subsidized fee, you know, because your insurance that you pay after every check will cater for that. you know your health, if you have your health insurance card, if you go to a hospital, you only pay a small percentage of money, and this is for everybody. So that means that you'll not be spending a lot of your pay going to the hospital or paying hospital bills because you have other bills to pay. So that is very very good. So I don't have to worry, like, like, I am so sick, where am I gonna get the money? you know and the money, if you go with your insurance and you still have to pay, they send they will send you a bill afterwards. It will come into your mail or into your email. Yeah, so you don't have to pay there and then. So that is something that is good. So I of course, there are ups and downs, but just today I'm just talking about why I love being here. Of course, even with healthcare, it is not to say that it's not expensive in some other area. It is quite expensive, and you are like, oh my god, this is absolutely crazy. But anyway, that's a story for another day. So another thing that I love about this place is security. So, like, your security is almost like guaranteed. Like, nobody cares what car you're driving. Nobody cares where you go to work. Nobody cares what clothes you're wearing or what you're doing. Everybody minds their own business. You don't care, like, oh, if I buy this type of car, they're gonna send some people to my house to rob me, to ask me for money. You can walk at 2 a.m. at night. Just walk around your neighborhood, and you don't care. Like, you feel that security. you know I know, like, in Kenya, like, so many people are like afraid, if I build this type of house, I need to have a security, like, an electric fence, because you never know who will come to disturb you. They will come and steal everything. They will even steal you when you are asleep, you know. So yeah, that is something that I really, really appreciate, that you feel secure. You feel secure. You just leave your car outside, even if it's unlocked. You know, you don't, the cars don't have cutout. I don't even know how to use a cutout. So you just feel secure. You know, nobody cares. Nobody will come to your house to rob you. Of course, it happens once in a while, but I think, guys, you get what I'm trying to say. You just feel secure. Yeah, because sometimes when you see somebody drive, okay, he has bought a new car, okay, you know he has money. So people will come to your house, they will steal, they will at gunpoint, you know. Yeah, so and people will mug you see. And then you see, like, if you have an emergency and you call 911, it takes minutes for the police to be there, you know. And if somebody is bothering you, you tell them, I will call the police, you know, I will call the police on you. They will stop bothering because they know the law enforcement, they will be there within minutes. So they don't joke around. So, like, you feel like if I call the police, they'll be here and they can be, if I'm in a dire situation, the police will come and they can save me. But yeah, so that's what I feel like. Okay, yeah, I feel safe, I feel secure, I feel that the government secures its citizens, or they try their level best. Yeah, so another thing about is about the education. The fourth thing that I love about America is about education. So can you imagine from the time your kids go to preschool, kindergarten, to high school is absolutely free. So you'll not be paying any school fees, absolutely free, you know. And so you only have to worry about college fees. So you have all that time until your child graduates high school to worry about college fees. And you know, in college they are given grants, they are given scholarships. So if you are in immigrant like myself, you don't have to pay a lot of money. You can be given a grant that you don't have to pay back. So another thing, you can still go to school and at the same time you're working. Well, what a beauty. You're going to work at the same time you're going to school. What a beauty. So you're able, like, to keep up, you're able to pay your school fees, and you're also able to pay your bills if you have any bills. So, and the education system is very good. You know, it is very nice. It's like when I came here, I couldn't work as an occupational therapist because they need you to go back to school, so that they make sure that you have that level, their level, you know. So I like the school system here. I like it. You don't just study things that you will not use in the future, that, you know, they waste your time. So you just, if you're strong in something, you can really, really progress with it, you know. And it can be expensive, of course, like if you're getting like a government loan and stuff. But on the other hand, they'll give you a loan, but they'll give you some, you know, longer periods of time to repay it. So I think I really like the education system because I can still do a lot of my school and still be, you know, be a parent, still go to work, and I can balance, you know, this that balance. Yeah. So those are the few things that I like about America and about being here, because it is so organized and you feel like the services offered are so well organized. Nobody manipulates the system. You don't have to bribe anyone to get anything. You just go somewhere, you need some a certain service, they'll give you. Of course, we have some instances here and there, but they are just few. So, like, yeah. So I think overall, I like it, and I like being in this place, and it's a blessing. So, yeah. So that's my reasons why I love being in America. So I hope you guys are still applying for the green card. So please apply. You never know your luck. And all the best. I love you guys. And please make sure you like this video. Make sure you share it. And then I'll see you soon. Bye bye.